Hey guys, what's going on? So I give you a short little update. So today's August 3rd. Oh god, there's a fly in here. Sorry. um sorry, and I have my allergy still going on in my eye, so I apologize. It's out of my right eye, but it's still in my left. And on your screen, it looks like I'm sort of touching my left, so that works out. Anyway, so I just got back from my doctor's appointment. I had my infusion today. Yesterday I saw my doctor for my ulcerative colitis. So I saw my gastro doctor yesterday. And yesterday he told me, well, it seems like your ulcerative colitis is in remission again. And at this point I feel like the infusions you get every 2 months are what's keeping it dormant. So, keeping you in remission. So why don't you go ahead and stop all your medications? And I was like, oh, because, I initially went there for him to just put me on one med, because at the time I was taking 4 pills, for the ulcerative colitis. And with me having the sleeve surgery, the VSG surgery, I can only swallow 2 at a time because my stomach was so swollen. And then, so I was looking for him to switch me to 1 pill a day versus 4, So he was like, yeah, no, I don't think that the pills are helping, because it's just solely the infusion that's keeping you in remission. So I'm just going to go ahead and stop all your pills. And I was like, awesome. That worked out. Totally worked out. So I'm not on any pills for my ulcerative colitis other than my infusion now. So yay, less pills to take. So my pills went from 11 a day to now I take the stomach reducer, the med for to thin out my blood still, the blood thinner. So I take I take 2 of those a day, but I space them out, 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening. So that's 2 pills. And then, of course, I take my calcium chew, and then I take my multivitamin, and that's it. Oh, and then my trigeminal neuralgia pain med, just 1. So that's like 5 meds that I take now. I went from 11 to 5, so I'm not complaining there. So I got weighed today. I am the same. I'm exactly 330 pounds. So, I guess my stall's not over, I guess. I thought it was, but because I dropped a little bit. I went from 334 to 330. So I did drop a little bit, but then, it's like I weighed myself again and I'm still in the stall. So, it is what it is. They weighed me before I got my infusion, and I'm not going to weigh myself for the next couple of days, because I know, when I get an infusion, they pump me full of fluids. And so I know I'll gain weight from the fluids. I'll gain like at least 2 pounds from the fluids. So I'm not even going to weigh myself. I'm just going to naturally let it run its course and I pee it out. So, that's what's going on with me. But other than that, everything was good. So I will tell you this morning. So when I go to the infusion center that I go to, it's in a hospital, and, they let you eat and everything. So you can order like off the actual menu from the hospital. And so this morning I had an omelet. And it had peppers, onions, and cheese in it, and turkey. It was like ground turkey meat in it. It was really good. It was big, because it's a big omelet, and I can't. So I was able to eat like a little less than half of it, and it came with 2 pieces of bacon. So I ate one. I was able to eat 1 piece of bacon, and I was totally stuffed. Now, as I was eating the bacon, it hurt really bad. Like I felt it going down my throat, all the way down into my sleeve, and it hurt so bad for like maybe 5 maybe 6 minutes of just like it felt like it was going up and down, like that piece of bacon that I chewed up and down. It was just hurting bad. And then after that, it went away. So I was just like, okay. So I know for at least a little while I'm gonna stay away from bacon, because it's like a harder food. So I'm just gonna give my stomach a little time to heal. And it wasn't like full fat bacon either. It was turkey bacon, but still, it's still hard, So I'm gonna stay away from that for a little while. So that's what happened this morning. And I felt really nauseous afterward too. Like after I ate it, I felt so nauseous, like I was gonna throw up. And I was just thinking in my mind, don't throw up, don't throw up. You know. And then they gave me a protein shake, so I had that. So I waited, because it was hurting that bad and my stomach was that sensitive. Instead of waiting 30 minutes until I drank something, I waited actually 45 minutes. So 45 minutes later, I was sipping on the shake and everything. So I had that. So that was good. And then the lady one of the nurses asked me, "Hey, do you want me to take your tray away?" I'm like, "No, I'm gonna eat some more omelet for lunch." So they gave me Benadryl because that's their procedure when they give me my infusion. And I was out like a light. Okay. So I was sleeping for a good like 2 hours. And then 2 hours later, she's like, "You're all done." I'm like, "Oh, okay." I'm not gonna go anywhere because I'm still too exhausted. She's like, "Yeah, no, you're fine." I was like, "Cool." So I went back to sleep. Like another hour later, I woke up and then I ate some more of my omelet. So I had like maybe, I want to say about this much omelet left. Yeah, about this much omelet left. So I ate like a equivalent of like 2 eggs, pretty much, you know, with all the veggies and cheese and stuff inside of it. So so that's what I did. So I had the omelet for breakfast, and then I had another chunk of the omelet for lunch. So that's what I ate today, pretty much, in a nutshell. And tonight I'm just gonna drink a protein shake because I know my protein's a little bit lower. So I'm gonna drink a protein shake and go from there. So that's the latest update on me. So the next appointment I have with Dr. Rollins, he said, "I'll see you in 6 months." And my next appointment to see my Dr. Kim concerning my VSG is in 6 weeks. So I'll see them September 8th, I believe. Yep, September 8th. So that's my next appointment. So my appointments are spacing out. I'm going to be cleared to start working out soon. So I'm not going to do anything too hefty or anything like that. But I'm going to take it easy still. Because I'm not going to do like heavy lifting until like 6 months out. Because, I don't want to mess up anything or, do something wrong and then, something happen down, that shouldn't have happened. Or me getting a hernia or something, you know what I mean? So, so that's my game plan. I just hope I get out of this stall soon, because Dr. Kim was telling me some people get the stall for a week, some people get it for 2 weeks, some people get it for a month, some people get it for 2 months, some people get it for 3 months, and I'm like, oh no, please don't give me a stall for 3 months, because I'll be stuck at 3:30, and I'm like, I'm like over the 3:30s now, because I've been stuck here for just about almost 2 weeks. No, it's been more than that, like 2 weeks and a half, just about stuck at this weight. So that's the latest on me, guys. Just wanted to update you. Thank you so much for the new subscribers. Oh, so somebody had mentioned in the comments, like, hey, how is your blood clot doing? So I messaged them back, and so I'm just going to tell everyone else. So blood clot's good. So I did have a blood clot after my infusion. After my surgery. I had it like 2 days. They found it 2 days later in my left lung. I had a blood clot in my left lung. I guess it was big enough to the point where my lung couldn't fully expand when I was breathing in and out. Like, it couldn't take a full breath in my left lung. Right lung, fine. But my left lung, I couldn't. So that's why my O2 stats were dropping so much, and I had to be on oxygen. So they sent me home on oxygen, and they sent me home on a blood thinner. So while I was in the hospital and they found that out, they immediately put me on heparin. So I was on a heparin drip for 24 hours solid, straight, back to back to back to back to back. And that's what was thinning out my blood the quickest, so that it could make the clot dissolve. Because in order for a blood clot to be able to travel and be able to stay there, you have to have thicker blood. So with me being on that heparin and it immediately dropping the thinness of my blood down, there's nowhere for it to stick. So it started to dissolve very quickly because there was nothing for it to grab onto. So that's what happened in the hospital. It did its course, and they sent me home on a blood thinner So I'll be on that for 6 months. So when I went home on oxygen, I was on the oxygen for exactly 3 weeks. And then they took me off the oxygen. The blood clot dissolved. And so just as a precaution, they're keeping me on the blood thinner for 6 months to make sure that all of it is fully dissolved and it does not repeat itself and does not come back. So that is the update. So thank you so much for thinking of me. Thank you so much for asking me how I'm doing. I appreciate that. And I'm doing well as far as the blood clot goes. Non-scale victories. So I was driving the other day and my stomach no longer hits the steering wheel, and I have a big amount of space between the steering wheel and my stomach. So that's a non-scale victory, I guess. I dropped a couple sizes. So I was a 4X, but now I'm a 2X on top, and I'm still I'm a 3X on the bottom, because, you know, I got them thunder thighs and mama hips. So I'm a size 2X on the top now, and a size 3X on the bottom. Yep. So that's where my sizes are, if anybody wanted to know. And so that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, if you guys have any more questions for me about the surgery, or if you're thinking about doing this and you want more information, please feel free to reach out to me. Comment down below. I respond to every single comment. And thank you so much for caring about me and wondering how I'm doing. And I'm doing well. I'm just annoyed because of this stall that's going on, but it's to be expected, you know. It was part of the 3-week stall, and I knew it was coming. So I just hope I get out of it soon so I can continue to keep losing weight and continue on my journey. So that is it, guys. So that is my weekly weigh-in. I mean, I weighed myself this morning, and they weighed me at the doctor's office, and I'm exactly the same weight. I didn't lose any weight, and I didn't gain any weight. So thank God I didn't gain. So I'm exactly the same, and my stall is still here. So that's my latest. So I will contact you. You'll hear from me again probably next Wednesday. Okay? You guys have a wonderful weekend coming up, and I'll see you on Wednesday. All right? Take care.